Imagine you are a captain on an ocean liner in the middle of the ocean. You say goodbye to your family to wander in the middle of the sea looking for fish. Your intention is to fish until there is news that someone saw a mermaid in the middle of the ocean, but you do not believe what that person. You continued your journey to the middle of the ocean to find fish to sell in your hometown. Several weeks passed until finally you reached the middle of the ocean where things were very quiet there. The island was not visible at all, only you and the crew. Night when it arrived, the atmosphere was very calm. There was only the sound of people on the ship and the sound of the wind pushing the boat. There were no sounds of birds or other animal sounds, until finally someone heard a woman singing very beautifully. Suddenly there was a big storm coming, lightning strikes, the waves get very high and you see there is a whirlpool in the middle of the ocean. The ship is swaying by the wind in. You think you will end up in the middle of the sea. You can't do anything. You can only stand watching people running in the middle of the ship trying to save themselves. Many people who jump into the sea to save themselves, but it's just useless. They immediately being dragged by the whirlpool and do not know where they are going. From the west you see the waves as high as 10 meters towards you. You can only surrender and see a water that stands taller than your ship. The morning has come and you think, where am I? Am I already in hell? All I see is a small island and 3 rock cliffs, and you see a woman sitting on a small rock near a rock cliff, and you approach her to ask if this is heaven or hell. After you get close enough to that girl you realize that she doesn't have legs and it's a half fish body, but you still have the intention of asking, and when she turns towards you all you see is a woman with a very scary face and it makes you pass out, when you realize you're in a quieter place.
Beneath the sea, sleeping now so peacefully. At the bottom of the sea, sleep for all eternity. La 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 Sailors live so restlessly. Come with me, sleep peacefully. Listen to this siren song. Worry not, for nothing's wrong. Ooh, 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 la 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 la.
Siren or mermaid is a mythological creature that is quite famous among people. Mermaid is depicted as a half-human, half-fish creature with a border at the waist, with a pretty charming face, very good voice, very beautiful singing, but it's all just the appearance, of course. In the mermaid's identity, there are those who think that a mermaid actually has a very scary face with sharp teeth that are sharp and sharp enough to kill a human with one bite. Which one is true, whether a mermaid has a beautiful or scary face? Are they predators? And do they really exist? There are two speculations about sirens. The first is a half-bird man and a half-fish man, but with a story that is not much different. Their number ranged from 2 or 5. Several sources were gathered so that there were 9 of them. Their individual names are Alaphonos, Lacosia, Lagia, Molp, Parthenope, Pisano, Radney, Tails, Thelxepia. The main difference between mermaids and sirens is that the latter are predators, killers, and dangerous creatures, seducing men with their voices. Mermaids are known as beautiful aquatic creatures that use their to enchant sailors and fall in love with them. Do sirens and mermaids exist? If we look at the oceans on Earth, only 20% have been explored. The deepest is in the Mariana Trenches in the Pacific Ocean, and when the explorers descended on a lot of strange creatures living there, it is only a small part. If we see the possibility that 100% of the sea has been explored, maybe the legend of sirens and mermaids may really exist.